Well, guys, thank you so much for turning to this brand new video. President Trump just called an interview great, and when you see what actually happened in it, you'll understand exactly why President Trump calling it a great interview. It's very important. I request you to watch the video till the end. First of all, take a look at this clip, guys. What President Trump just said.
What would the White House like interviews to be like with Donald Trump? Well, I have an example for you. Jackie Heinrich interviewed Donald Trump after the White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting. And I'm going to play the end.
If the interview is on Fox News, then it would be great because President Trump likes Fox News so
the
much.
Interview for you first, and then we'll dig into some other aspects of it. This is what they want interviews to be like. This adulation from Jackie Heinrich. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for the strength. This is how they want interviews to go.
And Jackie, with that, I have to go.
Okay, I want to thank you, Mr. President, for joining us today. And I also want to say how grateful we were last night as a member of the board of the White House Correspondents Association and the incoming president of that association. We were very grateful to have you there, taking part in a tradition that recognizes the role of a free press in our democracy. And we're all sad that it went the way that it did. We're all grateful that we get to come home to our loved ones and be together afterward. And thank you for your leadership in the moments after.
Thank you for your leadership. That's not journalism. That's something else.
And for coming on and giving the country the strength to not let those who would wish to harm us stop us from our pursuit of
Well, Jackie,
our
thank
liberties.
you very much. It's very nice. Very nice. And let's do it again.
Look at what President Trump is just saying. Thank you, again and again. And it's one of the most favorite interviews of President Trump,
Let's not let people like this change the course of our country. We're not going to let that happen. So hopefully you guys can get it on and get it together, and I'll be there, I promise.
There you go. Trump loves that interview. Notice that? Trump
Yeah.
wants that level of praise. That's not journalism. That is just a puff piece. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you for everything. That is insanity. But that is what they consider a good interview. And what Norah O'Donnell did, let me read what the Shooter's Manifesto said. You're nasty. You're terrible. You should be ashamed of yourself. Journalism is disgusting, according to Donald Trump. Mr. President, thank you. Thank you for your strength. And thank you for everything.
And in the reply, President Trump is also saying, thank you so much. It's great. For the very first time, I'm listening from President Trump about media. Otherwise, he always criticized media, the ABC network, the CNN. He always called them the fake news. He never calls Fox News the fake news. So I don't know why he loves Fox News and this host as well.
Thank you so much. That's very nice. That's great interview. Great interview. Let's do it again. So then when you see the level on which Trump was answering questions during this thing, you sort of have to then put two and two together and go, oh, he can't speak clearly and coherently about anything. No wonder he needs to be treated in this way. Listen to this.
But what you're referring to is that when you have lines of vast amounts of oil pouring through your system, if for any reason that line is closed because you can't continue to put it into containers or ships, which has happened to them, they have no ships because of the blockade. What happens is that line explodes from within, both mechanically and in the earth. Something happens where it just explodes, and they say they only have about 3 days left before that happens. And when it explodes, you can never rebuild it the way it was. In other words, it will always be, if you rebuild it, it's hard to rebuild it all, but it would only be about 50% of what it is right now. So it's a very powerful thing that takes place, sort of having to do with nature. But when that gets clogged at the end, in other words, when you have to turn it off because you have no place to store this oil, either put it on ships or storage tanks.
It has to do with nature, folks. That incoherence is why he wants easy interviews, because any serious questioning leads to Trump going, I'm not a rapist. I'm not a pedophile, like he did in that other interview. Trump asked about Iran, and he goes, we did everything great. And by the way, NATO sucks.
We've wiped
That type of journalism is very dangerous for United States. They are not, asking counter questions. They are not asking tough questions from president. That is why he likes this interview so much. He's very happy. He seems very happy. You can hear from president. He's looking literally very happy. And for the very first time, I'm listening these type of words from media from President Trump.
out, largely wiped out the opposition. If we ever had to keep going, would wipe them out very quickly. The rest of it, the remainder. And I hope we don't have to do that, but it may be possible that we do. You know, they have no cohesion. Their leadership is very, very strange. Sometimes you don't have any idea who the hell you're dealing with. But it's just, you know, one of these things that we're gonna get it. We're gonna win. But NATO was not there for us. And I would ask, would you like to join us? And they said, sir, we don't want to get involved. And yeah, they said, we don't want to get involved. And frankly, when they said we don't want to get involved, as you know, UK said that, oh no, we'll send ships as soon as the war is over. And that's not good. That's not good. We just can't have that.
But
So we are not happy. Let me put it this way, just finish it up. We are not happy with NATO.
We know.
President Trump is not happy with NATO. This is because why NATO didn't join United States. This is because Trump threatened allied countries of USA in the past. He was threatening allied countries that I will put tariff on you. I will put tariff on France. What he did to Denmark and UK is not with USA. And all the NATO is not with the USA. That's an insane situation for US. We have not seen these type of situations. Like it was an example for the whole world. Like the NATO and the US, they were combined. They were together. But now, for the very first time, we can see everybody is not with USA. That's really very different. We have not seen these type of situation in the previous government. Like from the former presidents of USA, Biden, Obama, it's a really different situation. What do you want to say? What is your stance about this video? And what is your stance about this issue? Like why NATO is not with USA in this war? It is because, a lot of Americans, almost 65% Americans, they were saying, we don't want this war. It's an unwanted war for us.
And Trump doesn't give a damn about institutions. That's a theme. But as soon as he wants help for his little war that he decided to start optionally, NATO sucks. Why won't they join my war? Finally, if anyone is still holding out hope of Donald Trump as an effective arbiter to an end in the Russia-Ukraine war, which was going to end a day after he got elected and a day after this and a day after that. We are in month 16 of Trump's second term and it's still raging. Trump has essentially given up.
You reference Ukraine. Have you spoken with President Putin at all recently? Where does that negotiation stand?
We're trying to get something done, but the fighting continues. And it's a very bloody war. It's a very bad. I settled 8 wars. This is one that I thought I would have had the easiest time. The hatred between President Putin and President Zelensky is ridiculous. It's crazy. And hate is a bad thing. Hate is a bad thing when you're trying to settle something. So
there you go. So Trump basically saying, we're out. And with that, we are out. We knew he wasn't going to resolve it. And he hasn't. And it's month 16. And he goes, well, if Putin and Zelensky just didn't dislike each other so much, we'd be in great shape. The peacemaker president of the United States. Truly pathetic stuff.
Well, guys, it's the 1.5 year of Trump's second term. What changes you have seen so far in your daily life? Trump during election campaign, I clearly remember that time Trump promised that I will decrease the prices of gasoline, groceries. But instead of we can see the decrease in the prices of grocery, we can see spike. what is the condition of your state? By the way, let me know in the comment section from which state you're watching this video and what is the condition of your state right now about inflation. When we talk about the other different countries all around the world, I'm talking about the Asian countries as well. They are facing inflation due to this war, due to this US-Iran war. Everybody is facing difficulty in their daily life due to Trump's pathetic decision. So what do you want to say? What's your opinion? Please let me know in the comment section, guys, because I gain a lot of knowledge from your comments. I'm a student of US politics and you're the teacher. You have to teach me the correct politics of USA. Please consider subscribing. When you click on the subscribe button, it means a lot to me. Really, it means a lot to me. And I'll bring more important videos for you. Till then, please take care of yourself. Please take care of your health as well. It's really very important.